We're going to use order of operations to simplify these expressions. So let's get started. So the order of operations says first we need to do anything with parentheses or any kind of other grouping symbol, and then we'll do our exponents, and then we'll do multiplication and division, whichever comes first, left to right, and then finally we'll do our addition or subtraction. So in this problem, what comes first from left to right is the division. So we need to do 12 divided by 4, which is 3, and then we get to multiply by 8, and so we get 24. Now in this one, there's all kinds of parentheses or exponents. We'll do those first. 5 squared means 5 times 5, which is 25. And then we're subtracting 4 squared, which means 4 times 4. So we'll do our squaring. And we also have division of 2 cubed, which is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. All right, so next, the subtraction just has to wait its turn. First, we have to do this division. So I'll copy down my 25 minus. Okay, 16 divided by 8 is 2. And now finally we get to do our subtraction. 25 minus 2 is 23. In this problem, we have the square root of 3 squared plus 4 squared. So first, we need to actually simplify what's in that square root. That acts like a grouping symbol. So first we need to do 3 squared, which is 9. And then plus 4 squared, which is 16. Then go ahead and add those 9 plus 16 is 25. And then finally we take the square root. Square root of 25 is 5, because the square root means what number times itself is equal to 25. Since 5 times 5 is 25, that means the square root of 25 is 5. And we are done. All right, now this big fraction bar in problem number 4 acts like a grouping symbol, because we have to first simplify everything in the numerator and then simplify everything in the denominator, and it's not till the very end that we'll divide. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So in the numerator, I see some exponents. So I'm going to do 5 times 3 squared is 9. And now before I get to do my exponent on this one, first I have to simplify 6 minus 1 is 5. And then in the denominator, what comes first is our multiplication. So we have 12 minus 2. And now I am going to work on my exponent here. So I have 5 times 9 minus 5 squared is 25. And in the denominator, I have 12 minus 2, which is 10. So this simplifies to 45, which is my 5 times 9. And then minus 25, all divided by 10. So that gives me 20. 45 minus 25 is 20, divided by 10, which is 2. Now in this next one, I have to deal with my grouping symbol first. So I do here that 1 plus 3 is 4. And then I have another exponent. 8 squared means 8 times 8, which is 64. And then I'll subtract 23 at the end. Okay, next I'm going to do 4 cubed. So we have 4 cubed is 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16, times another 4 is 64. Okay, so we have 4 cubed is 64, and then 10 times 20 is 200, plus 64 minus 23. And I'll just go ahead and add up 64 plus 200 is 264. And then 264 plus 64 is 328 minus 23, which is 305. And we're done. So there's our order of operations. First we do parentheses, then we do exponents, then multiplication or division, whichever comes first, left to right, and then we do our addition or subtraction. There we go.